So anyway, if you know anything about the CIA, I'm assuming you do, you'll know that anybody that works in the field, they work as an operations officer, is at great risk, not necessarily of death, but sometimes something worse than death. So there was a case in somewhere, Jordan or some Middle Eastern country, where an agent, that is, an operations officer, it might have been a station chief, I don't know, which is basically a case officer, was accused of fondling and actually raping Arab women. That's what they were accused of. And because they said that they had video of him doing this. Now, if you know anything about pharmacology and, other instruments of medical science, you'll know that that can be used to facilitate rape and murder and otherwise nefarious things. So, if you're an operations officer anywhere in the world, you have to assume that you're going to be subjected to, well, basically attack. Now, one thing you can do, I mean, any normal human, if you're not normal and if you're not human, that doesn't apply. But let's say you are human or you're something like human, human-like, humanoid. Then what happens is, all right, let's paint a picture. Picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's say you have, as in the case of Duplicity, that was a good movie. Well, you have a MI6 agent and then a CIA agent. They meet at a garden party in D.C. someplace. Anyway, and then the CIA agent drugs and basically does nasty things to the MI6 agent. And after she's done that, after she's done her business, she steals secrets of anti-aircraft defense in a certain specific location. That was basically given to him by a source in the Israeli government. Anyway, so here's the thing. If I am an agent, and I'm in a hotel, or I'm in a barracks, or I'm in a car, or I'm in a bar. Well, there was another movie called Munich. Anyway, this one Mossad agent goes into a bar, meets a nice honey, and then she murders him. I think she cuts his dick off, too. Anyway, but the thing is that pretty much anything can happen. So, for instance, let's just use me as an example. If I'm in a hotel, I sometimes stay in hotels, or if I'm in an airport, sometimes I go to airports, or if I'm in a train station, or if I'm walking in the woods, or if I'm crawling through sewers, or if I'm in the trenches in Iraq, or Afghanistan, or Pakistan, and I'm using my machine gun, and then someone gets leverage on me, they can do pretty much anything they want to me. There is the case of the Army private, can't remember her name, who was taken hostage taken prisoner by the Iraqis. Now, it was reported that she was not attacked, but she was, repeatedly. She just didn't remember it, and that's by design. So basically, you can wipe somebody's memory using drugs, and also using other things like electroshock, I don't know, any number of things. Sometimes they're just physical. So, like for example, me again. If I'm aware of this, like say, well, I seem to be aware that I'm being attacked on a regular basis, like right where I'm at, right here, and at 510 Minor Street in Seattle, Washington. And I'm going to be attacked tonight. And what day is today? The day is this is Labor Day. This is September 3rd, 2012. The time is about almost 11 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Let's say I can assume that at about 2 a.m. someone will come into where I'm sleeping in a dorm of women, and they will take me out of my bed, and they will take me to another room where I will be repeatedly raped, sodomized, humiliated, and all this on camera, and this will be put on the internet as pay-per-view. Now, why would they want to do pay-per-view? Well, they have supporters. These people have money. So the supporters are going to do pay-per-view. Let's say, we're going to see the CIA agent being fucked in the ass. Right. Anyway, so that's probably what's going to happen. And then I won't remember it because I'll be drugged. And my memory will be not available to me. That memory would be gone. Maybe not forever, but for a long, long time. Unless, of course, somebody's watching the Watchers. Who are the Watchers? Well, they're sort of like little devils, is what they are. Little devils. So that's it. And this has been true for a long time. Now, I have described myself in various ways. One of those ways is as a CIA operations officer, a NOC. That is someone with no official cover. I've been working for the CIA since October 5th, 2009. That's when I was hired in Ohio. But I've been pretty much attacked every single night. Sometimes I've actually been killed and then brought back from the dead. That really puts a crimp in your memory. You know why? Because when you're dead, even for a short time, your memory fades. Lots of things you might remember, you won't remember again. They're permanently lost. So anyway, this station chief in Beirut or wherever, Lebanon, someplace, was accused of this. But, you know, it was obvious that it was just, you know, they're just turning the tables. They were doing it to him, and then they were blaming him for doing the deed. And anyway, this is the way it is. So, the question is, how much damage could an advanced humanoid like myself absorb before I start being dysfunctional? I don't know. We'll have to check that out sometime to see how far I've gone. I know one thing. Some of my extremities are, well, not functioning normally. But anyway, I must fly. I must fly. The only people that I can rely on are witches. The only people that I know that I can trust are my friends in the CIA and allied agencies. But we're a small group anymore. The great army of darkness has descended upon the earth and is eating it one piece at a time. Anyway, I should ask them sometime if they'll just let me see some of the video. They probably do sometimes. They probably, here, you can see some of the video. But then they'll just wipe my memory so I can't remember. But they probably like to do that just to, you know, just to give me a shock. It probably is a shock. I mean, seeing some big motherfucking nigger fucking me in the ass, it probably is a shock. But, you know, I can't remember it, so it's neither here nor there.